Good afternoon and welcome to Weekly Win Streak. That's TP3. I'm What Up, bro. It's another beautiful day to be alive and another beautiful day to smack around Vegas. How are you, folks?
Man, it feels good to be back on here once again, bro. Yesterday, I think the picks we gave, I think I might have gone 1-2 on the picks I gave on here, went 2-2 on my entire slate. So, I'm looking for a little revenge today, trying to get back right once again, man. Yeah, I gotta start, dude. I feel like I've gone 2-2 almost like every single day lately. So, it's time to ramp it up a notch and stop going 2-2. It's time to give the people what they want. That's a winning day today. How'd you end up doing yesterday on your picks?
We didn't do bad. We were 2-1-2.
Okay.
And we shouldn't have lost the Padres pick. They sold on us at the very end. We had Padres -1, and then what didn't end up being a loss. It was a push, but could have been a nice little 3-1 in one day. But it's all right. Beggars can't be choosers. Profitable day is a profitable day is a good day for me here.
Yeah, bro. Anytime, as I always say, man, as long as you avoid the reverse sweep, it's always a good day to be alive in the world of sports betting. So, as long as you avoid the reverse sweep, it's always a good day, man. Hey, we got Sports Addicts Network in here. We got the whole gang back in here, guys. I just put the link on SoBet to get everyone in here. But yeah, we're hyped up. Mitch says he's hyped up for some EPL. Unfortunately, man, I could not tell you a damn thing about the EPL. I could actually name a lot more. I can probably name more EPL teams than I can name hockey teams, but don't know much about the EPL, if I'm being honest with y'all. So we'll have to refrain from that. But, guys, we got some football topics we're going to talk about for you guys right now. We got some key wide receivers holding out of camp, and we have J.J. McCarthy getting hurt. I think we should start out there. Bro, what do you think about J.J. McCarthy's knee injury and going to miss some time this season?
As a Buckeye, you just hate to see it. It doesn't matter who you are. It does. It was a little cliffhanger for you guys. No, you hate to see it. The kid, you wonder if Harbaugh was maybe holding him back. He looked great in his first preseason. You heard rumbles about maybe him even being the starter going into game one if he continued to look good. It's a shame. Really hope it's not something that's season ending. But the way that the Vikings are being so close to chest about it makes me think that maybe this is something that is not ideal. But also, if it wasn't something that was like he went down immediately and had something like excruciating happening, it could just be a little tweak, a little something like that, like a meniscus, which sometimes is not a season-ending thing. What do you think, TP3? How does it affect fantasy? How does it affect the outlook of things for the Vikings?
Yeah, honestly, guys, if I'm being honest with you on fantasy, I don't want to say it this way because I don't want to speak anything to an existence, but unless a certain something happens, I just don't see Jordan Addison being much of an asset in fantasy football this year. I could be wrong, but I still think that at the end of the day, that we'll still see a huge performance from Justin Jefferson. I mean, Justin Jefferson balled out with Nick freaking Mullins throwing him the football, possibly one of the worst guys to ever start games in the NFL, and Jaron Hall. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. If you throw it in the vicinity, Justin Jefferson's going to catch it. So I don't think it affects him, but I think it hurts the other guys in the offense like Hawkinson and Jordan Addison. I think those guys are guys I would want to look away from in fantasy football this season, and guys that, I mean, I would definitely not bank on big performances from them, but I mean, I still think Jettis will have a big year. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, you can't ever fade Justin Jefferson, but you just got to wonder what really is the outlook for the Vikings now. What really is the plan, and maybe the game plan. Maybe they're less aggressive. It's almost like, hey, if he's hurt, we've seen Darnold can't get it done. Maybe we just kind of tank this year, try to get a really good draft pick again, and like we really load up. I don't know. This might be something that you consider. I mean, I hope not for Justin Jefferson's sake, but man, he was upset with losing last year, and I think he's going to have a lot of that again this year.
Ooh, Sports Addict Network asked if they can lean more on the run this upcoming season. They did sign Aaron Jones. I think they'll definitely try to lean more on the run. I mean, dude, you don't want Sam Darnold dropping back, throwing the ball 30 times a game. So I could see them trying to run the football. Ultimately, I think the Vikings are more of a rebuild mode team anyway. Like, they kind of went all in. I mean, they don't have Daniil Hunter anymore. He's in Houston now. Like, I just feel like this defense, They also RIP. I can't remember the defender's name, but they had that one dude pass away as well, and he was like a high draft pick at corner. So that's tough for them as well. I ultimately think this team's going to be in rebuild mode, and I think this just put them farther in rebuild mode. I'm not a Darnold guy.
Facts. Yeah. I mean, Justin Jefferson might be the safe play from the Vikings, but other than that, you might want to stay off. Speaking about wide receivers, Jamar Chase, not in camp. CeeDee Lamb, or Jamar Chase, not at mandatory practice. CeeDee Lamb, not at mandatory practice. What is happening here, TP3? What is going on? Do you see either of these players being traded? Do you see them being on a different team before the season starts?
No, I don't think either of these guys will be on a different team before the season starts. And I think they'll get both the deals done. I think that Dak is going to go to Jerry Jones and be like, Jerry, get the fucking deal done, dude. Cut the check. Like, let's stop. I mean, he kind of same thing happened with Ezekiel Elliott. And honestly, Dak Prescott, another guy who needs a new contract. You don't want to be going into your contract year without your number one wide receiver, the guy who led the NFL in receptions last year, was the best wide receiver in the league last year. You cannot not afford. You can afford to not have him out on there on the field. On the flip side of things, for Cincinnati, Cincinnati, their kind of time to win is now. I think Burrow's big contract kicks in next season. I could be wrong on that, but I believe they have one more year before the contract actually kicks in. And so this can be their last time really being able to have Higgins and have Chase out there together. I think they 150% need to get things rolling here with these contracts. I think both these guys I think going into week one, both these guys will be on the field with fat deals. What do you think?
I think Jamar Chase will be back with the Bengals. Something tells me something weird is happening in Dallas.
Really?
Listen, I've heard rumblings. Amari Cooper doesn't want to be in Cleveland. Jerry Jones is always a guy that's been known to take back old players. You just saw it with Ezekiel Elliott. He's done it with a whole bunch of linemen, a whole bunch of defensive backs. Amari Cooper's been a Dallas Cowboy before. You know what you're getting with him. It may end up being like a swap, and we end up giving like a couple of draft picks. But I wouldn't be surprised. There's been rumblings in Cleveland that CeeDee Lamb may end up a Cleveland Brown. Could have happened. I think it's more likely than Jamar Chase not being in Cincinnati. But when it comes down to it, I think they're both on their rosters. They got to get the deals done. But wouldn't it be nice? Amari Cooper doesn't want to be here. Get him out of here. You don't want to be here. We don't. Fine. Go.
You know what you sound like right now?
What?
Me with the Hawks. Whenever before the Hawks went on for DeJounte Murray, whenever there was any disgruntled superstar, I was like, oh, the Hawks are going to trade for him. Like, I used to post daily on Instagram the picture of Donovan Mitchell in the Hawks jersey. I was like, oh, the trade's going to happen before he got traded, obviously, to your Cavs. But yeah, I don't think that ever happened. So that's what you sound like right now, bro. But I can't blame you, man. I mean, as a fan, I would definitely be hoping for the same thing too.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. All right, Kusa says Dak #1 fantasy player. Doc's Beat says favorite money line today. We're going to get to plays here in just a minute. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell's a mid star. He's a tier 2 level star. Dak #1 fantasy. I don't see that. Just he doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to.
Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes still exist. But I still think Dak is definitely a fantasy stud. But we'll see what they end up throwing out there, wide receiver. But look, guys, we know y'all didn't just come here to listen to us talk about football. But with that being said, guys, football season is right around the corner. Like, literally, we're going to have more preseason games, and then it's going to be time for college football, guys. And y'all know what that means, man. Y'all need to click right there. You see the logo, SoBet. The link is in my bio. The link is in Bro's bio. We both work hard every single day to get plays out for y'all. Y'all see our free play videos. Y'all see the type of content we've been pushing out for y'all. Clearly, we know what you're doing. Y'all want to come work with us at SoBet, and we're going to help put the best plays possibly we can out on the board for you guys for this upcoming season. Let us help you guys get in the winner's circle. And not even that. You don't even have to like the plays, but get the information. We're sending out paragraph write-ups on every single play. Worst case, you read the information and feel better about what the pick you already had, or you read the information and double think what you're doing. Either way, we're going to help make you money and make you a smarter sports bettor, guys. So if you want to, click that link in a bio and get all the plays. Bro, you got anything you want to add to that?
No. Love it.
Hey, I
Love it.
tried my best to
Dude,
do my best
that was
bro
great.
right there.
That was great. Yes, sir.
Let's go. He did the intro this time. I did the commercial this time. There we go.
Yeah.
We're getting versatile here, baby.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. They
That's
can't
how it
stop.
goes. But look, guys, if y'all are watching us on YouTube, X, wherever you're watching us out, hit that like button, hit the follow button, and it helps bump us up the algorithm. But it's time, man. Let's go ahead. We're 10 minutes in here. Let's get into some free plays today in the MLB. Look, bro, I'll let you start out, man. Where you want to take us for your first play of the day?
Guys, I'm going to take you to a really square play, and I'm sorry, but it's something that we're going to the well with. You can't. It's almost like a can't miss right now. I'm willing to pay the juice. I'm willing to die on this hill until the battle is over. The D-backs -1 has to be the highest graded play I've seen on my board in a long time. I'm very likely going to add units to this. The only thing that gives me pause is I think Marte is out. Curtal Marte is out. But nonetheless, they have guys that can fill in. I was looking, they had a few guys that actually have a pretty good track record against Gomber. That will be pitching. Who's awful, especially on the road. And the D-backs are the best team in the league right now since the All-Star break against lefties. They are like nuking lefties, like absolutely cooking them. And offensively, their performances that they're putting up, I mean, honestly, you could look at this game, and I can't remember what the total for this game was. I wouldn't be surprised if the Diamondback scores 6, 7, 8 runs by themselves. Like seriously, Gomber's terrible. And this D-backs team is on a fucking mission right now. We talked about on the show yesterday how the Diamondbacks are a really good play to maybe look ahead at and, you know, as a futures play. And TP3 is on the money, man. If, you know, these guys are hot. So I'm taking Diamondbacks -1.
Yeah. Look, I love the play, honestly. D-backs -1's not a bad look. Like you said, anybody can be good against Gomber. Gomber's just horrible. I don't think missing Ketel Martes is big of like is as big of a like thing as people are making it out to be. Like one batter doesn't matter that much to me, in my opinion. This entire offense is raking. Like if you look at Jake McCartney's numbers, this dude is going off right now. Like him and Alec Thomas were supposed to be like the studs in this outfield. Alec Thomas is turning into a platoon guy. Jake McCartney was more of a platoon guy, bounced back and forth between the minors. He's finally coming into his own. And look, I got to play in this game too. I'm going to go over the total of 8.5 runs. Everything Bro said is correct about them raking against left-handed pitching, but this is what pushed me over the edge here. You look at Arizona right now, guys. Y'all know I love my last 8-day stats. They've hit the most home runs. They have the most runs scored. They're first in batting average. Colorado's actually third in batting average. But not only are those stats all great, not only is the lefty stuff great, in the last 30 days as a home team, Arizona is hitting 345, and they've scored 103 runs. Kansas City scored the second most runs at home in that stretch, which is 79 runs. They scored 103 runs in 30 days at home.
So what is that, a 24 run difference?
Yeah, that's incredible. And they also average the most runs of any team in the entire MLB at home at this point in time. I mean, Arizona's numbers, guys, like there was a reason why I was hyping them up yesterday and putting a future on them. I'm not just doing it because this team's hot. Like what they're actually doing is incredible right now. I think Arizona's flying under the radar. I wouldn't be shocked if they caught the Dodgers for the division right now. So give me the over the total of 8.5 in this game. I'm all in on Arizona right now. This team is impressing me, and they feel like they're peaking at the right time.
We love it. We absolutely love that. Guys, what up, West? How about the under last night? Under 9 last night, bro. Under 9 in what game? We had under 8 in the Houston-Tampa Bay game, and it looked shite until it didn't. It looked shite until it didn't. It was 6-1 in the 5th inning.
Yeah, and Houston, the bases loaded with nobody out, too, and it was like 5-1 in that inning. They think they walked in 1 run, and that was it.
That was it. It got to 6-1, and I said, oh, we're fucked. We just hoped and prayed, and hey, we got out of there. We got out of there with a dub. They don't ask you how you do it. A W is a W, baby.
It looks like Sports Addicts Network says he went a different route here. He took the Diamondbacks money line, sets Rockies team total over 1.5 for +110. I like that look too there. But yeah, this should definitely be a circle the wagon spots for Diamondbacks. But West by God, we've been trying to go live 5 days a week on here. So we're going to keep pushing for y'all and get things ramped up for football season. Football season, we'll try to go live a little bit more. I'm definitely be popping out to some football games this year, but we're going to try to be live on the weekends as well for y'all. Bro, where you want to take us for the next game, or you want me to go ahead and take us somewhere for the next one?
Let me see what you got. Hit
All
me
right.
with your best shot. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Go
All right,
ahead.
I'll hit you with my best shot right here.
Come on now.
I
Come
know
on.
we have a play we both like, but I'm actually not going to go with that one. And, I was thinking about going with my other underdog, but I'm not even going to go with that one. I got to go, man, right here with another MLB play, and I'm going to go with a favorite today. It's the only favorite I played on the card today. I'm going to take the Houston Astros in this game on the money line. It was minus 129. I've seen them. I think they're like minus 132 now. I'd probably still lay it. When I look at Houston in this game, guys, Houston is 12-0 since July 20th as a favorite, and they're coming off a game where they win by multiple runs. You look at Tampa Bay right now. Tampa Bay is getting destroyed by left-handed pitching as of late. In their last 100 plate appearances versus lefties, they have the third worst K rate in the MLB, and they're in the 32nd percent overall in their last 445 plate appearances. And that's against lefties who have low K rates. So the Tampa Bay is striking out a ton against lefties. They can't do anything against them. They traded their better bats that gave them advantages versus left-handed pitching. Then you look at Houston. Houston's second in batting average in the last 8 days. Only the Arizona Diamondbacks are absolutely raking or hitting the baseball better than them. I mean, just every single way you want to look at this game, man, it's just such a good spot, in my opinion. Kikuchi's pitched. He pitched in Baltimore for a couple of years. He's seen Tampa Bay multiple times. He's a 3.57 ERA against them. Shane Baz, I mean, if you look at him, his numbers just scream that he's due to get absolutely blasted, and it still hasn't happened yet. He's either going to walk a ton of hitters in this game and somehow get out of jams, or he's just going to give up meatballs, and I think it's that one. Houston feels like they're trending in the right direction. They're dialed in right now. Give me the Astros in a big way today. I think they win this game by like 4 or 5 runs.
I love that. I love that. Travis says, do the Yankees game. Travis, I say, listen, I think the only value you're going to find in the Yankees game will come from player props, to be honest with you. Like the run line is trashed. Like it's so juiced. Yeah. It just leaves you so liable. Like you're just laying too many points to back a favorite at that point. And like I had him in a parlay yesterday. It was just Diamondbacks Yankees. How straightforward is that? Cooked. It's just there's not enough of an edge on a straight play that I didn't even cap it. I said, fuck that. What about you, TP3? You feel the same way?
So, first of all, yesterday the Yankees losing that game was insane. So, this is wild. First of all, the White Sox hadn't won a game on Monday all season long. And then it had been over 10 years since a team was minus 350 or higher and lost by 10 runs. The Yankees got their dicks kicked in yesterday. Honestly, I think the only way to play the game is like Bro said, you got to get creative. Take the Yankees like -3 or -2.5 or something like that. You can't take them -1.5. You can't take them money line. None of that. You got to take something juicy for the Yankees just to blow them out, or you could take their team total over, something like that. I'm not a huge player prop guy when it comes to MLB, but I think you got to look at it one of the two ways. You just go all in on the Yankees, like player, like the team total over, or you got to take the Yankees minus like 2.5, -3, 3.5, something like that.
Yeah, I agree. So we definitely have player props. I can get you a player prop. I'm a man of the people.
What's the player prop we got here?
Well, we got somebody that asked for a home run prop. I don't have any home run. I don't have any home run props per se, but I think one of these two guys is going to hit a bomb today. I would say this. So my player prop that I like, and it is a little bit juicy, but I do think it's going to hit. And there's a lot of different trends that support it. So Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 bases, over 1.5 total bases. So he's hit it in 7 of the last 10. Last night, I was watching MLB TV and his little post-game interview. I had De La Cruz yesterday, baby. Cash, by the way, you're welcome. Yeah. But Bobby Witt, baby, he was in an interview And he
Uh-huh.
basically said, listen, he got hit by a pitch. He's like, the loss hurts way more than getting hit by a pitch. Like, he looked like a man on a mission. He was not happy. He's going to go off tonight. He's hitting 349 against righties, 27 of his 33 doubles coming against righties, 20 of his 32 home runs coming against righties, and 10 of his 11 triples coming against righties. And he's also hitting 446 in his last 30 days. Guys, Bobby Witt over 1.5 bases, lock. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one that hits a homer tonight.
Okay, I don't hate that at all. Let's put it this way. I may or may not think the Royals have a good matchup today at the plate. But actually, like, I don't really do player props in MLB, guys, but this would be the way I would look in a player prop. I'm sure this is probably one of the most bet player props on the entire slate today and one of the most obvious. But Tariq Skubal, this guy's trying to go for a Cy Young right here. He's going up against Seattle. He just faced him in his last start. And in his last start against Seattle, he went 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, which were both off a 2-run bomb. Struck out 9 batters. His K prop tonight is 7.5. Y'all have heard my spiel a million times on how much Seattle strikes out. 7.5 strikeouts against the team that leads the MLB in strikeouts is not that much. I think Skubal can come out here and get 8 Ks pretty easily in this game. So that would be my prop look, would be Skubal to go over 7.5 strikeouts.
Okay. Yeah. Skubal's a fucking dude. He's got some stuff, man. He's got some stuff. Oh, we got a hater in the chat. Hey.
Like I said, I didn't play it, man. I don't play player props in the MLB. I've never have, never will. I always just look, guys, the way I cap baseball games, I've seen the way I do it. I'm all about hitting. Hitting is what I cap. I don't really cap pitching a ton. But if I did, Skubal's matchup today is great. I think they might think they can hit him tonight, but they ain't going to hit him.
They ain't going to hit him. I like it. All right. So we gave you Bobby Witt. What do you got for me? You got something for me?
Ooh, let's see. So we just gave out. Let's talk about a game that seems interesting here on the slate. Let's see. Let's find a nice one. Well, you're going to the Guardians game tonight. What do you think about the Guardians and Cubs game tonight?
Captains.
Oh, you're going to the Captains. Is that the minor league team?
Yes, sir. I'm going to see our #1 draft pick, Mr. Bonanza.
Okay. You got to play in the Captains game tonight?
You can't even bet on that shit. Over under on how many fucking funnel cakes I eat? Like 5.
All right, we need a TikTok to see it for the over under of Bro funnel cakes at 5.
Shit. Shouldn't have said 5. I'm fucked.
We'll give you a generous line, 2.5.
That might work. We might be able to make that happen. We might be able to. Fuck, man. This is gonna be a rough night. All right.
There you go. I gave you the TikTok idea right there. But let's talk about let's go with the Guardians Cubs game though. What do you think about this game tonight? Anything there?
Well, you know, I do have like a little bit of a bias because I am from Cleveland, but like there's something to be said about these Guardians, man. Every time you want to count them out, they fight back a little bit. They fight back. And, you know, Mr. Noel, dude, that boy, last night he went off.
His WAR last night had to be incredible. He hit, 2 home runs, and he made that diving catch in, like, the 3rd inning that saved, 2 runs.
Yeah, man. I thought that game was over early. I'll tell you this. Assad is very good on the road, though. Like, I don't have a lean in this game.
Yeah.
His splits are really good on the road. And I just I can't why I'm blanking out on the pitcher's name that's starting tonight for the Guardians.
Matt Boyd.
Yeah. Like, dude, I haven't seen enough from him as a Guardian because we just got him. He's just now activated. Like, to be able to back him at home, -155 doesn't make sense to me either. That's a fucking heavy favorite from a guy I haven't seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to get out of Matt Boyd tonight. I will say I looked at the Cubs numbers against lefties. The Cubs have pretty good numbers right now against left-handed pitching. Assad's just like a weird pitcher, man. Like, you watch this guy throw, and you're like, how does this guy get all these outs? But he does. He just pitches to contact. Like, I thought the over was a little interesting in this game, and I definitely thought was kind of interested in the Cubs. The Cubs are actually swinging good bats right now. They seem to be playing better baseball. Like, I think Paredes, adding him in their lineup is huge because Paredes might not be hitting 300. He might not lead the league in home runs or anything like that. But when you have hitters like him who just see a ton of pitches and are just frustrating to face, like him and Ian Happ in the lineup, takes a toll on that starting pitcher. But with all that being said, I think Cleveland, like you said, was in a little funk and they figured things out. Cleveland's been so good at home this season. Chicago has been playing inferior opponents. I don't know. It was a tough game, honestly. But I leaned Chicago in the over a little bit, but nothing for me in that game.
Yeah. I think it's best to stay off that. There's probably better value out there. What about? There's a lot of talk in the chat about the Dodgers game. What about the Dodgers game?
Ooh, yeah. Look, I was on Milwaukee last night. Terrible play. I wanted to be all over Milwaukee again today. Gavin Stone's really been struggling in his last like 6 or 7 starts. He's been getting hit pretty hard. But dude, I look at Colin Ray. His X numbers are terrible. He is nearly a 5 xERA, but he is a 3.38 ERA. He's an obvious fade candidate, regression candidate, all that stuff. With all that being said, the over here is interesting. Milwaukee's 5th in batting average in the last 8 days, but it also feels like Milwaukee had like a 5-game stretch where they just had some unsustainable offensive outbreaks. It was really hot in Atlanta, and they beat the piss out of us in those games. Then they came into the next series against the Reds and did it to them in the first 2 games, and then lost the last one. Like, I don't know, man. I wanted to play Milwaukee and the over in this game, but I just don't really trust Colin Ray at all, to be honest with you. Like, and the Dodgers' road numbers are bad. Like, the Dodgers' numbers right now are kind of bad, but Mookie back in the lineup is huge. Like, Mookie's probably one of the 5 most valuable hitters in the entire MLB.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a weird game, honestly. I will lean Milwaukee and the over, but honestly, I hope the Dodgers win this game because unless you have Milwaukee, because Milwaukee during the daytime at home, guys, is a wagon spot. If y'all read my write-ups on SoBad, I'll literally just say Milwaukee at home, daytime, we're taking them. Like, it's a no-brainer spot.
Yeah, and that's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, so, tomorrow we're going to be looking at Milwaukee during the daytime. So we're kind of hoping they lose today so we can get them good tomorrow.
Right, for sure. Yeah. I'm with you there, man. I would actually say I lean Dodgers tonight, and then I would tomorrow. Yeah, I might be on the Brewers too. We would like that. But all right.
Just kidding. They play at night tomorrow, so definitely not.
Oh, I thought it was a day game.
I thought it would be too. I thought it'd be getaway. Maybe it's a 4-day. It's a 4-day series. So game 4 will be on Thursday, and that'll be the day game. 2:10 start there.
Okay. All right, guys. Let me see. I got one more play that I can give away. One more play that I can give away. Everything else is over there on SoBet. Speaking of SoBet, if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing, guys? What's up, Pipe Layer? We're TP3 and I are both top 10 on the leaderboard in every single category consistently. I mean, it's just we're putting on a real show. It's something to see. Get in the door now for $10. Links in the bio. Sign up code TP3. Sign up code WhatUp. I have already established that once my pre-NFL sale ends, the sign-up code will change, and that will also signify the end of the sale, and it's going to go to Bro. All right, so how much is my VIP right now? It is $14.99. It will go up to $19.99 for the NFL season. But if you subscribe now, you're locked into your subscription price for life until I croak or you croak.
Yeah, and guys, look, y'all definitely want to get in there. Like, Bro was telling me about sack props in the NFL. I didn't even know you could bet sack props in the NFL. So that's what y'all want right there. That's what real sharps are taking defensive props.
We're all over everything. We're on it like we're just on it. We're on it. All right. So do you have one more play you want to give away? You want me to do a play? What's going on?
Yeah, well, I got one more interesting game I want to talk about real quick before we let you give the play away here. So, guys, look, I was going to be all over the Mets here in this game. I was going to take them on, like, the alt run line or something like that. But then, like, the game wasn't available, I guess, because for whatever reason, somebody hadn't officially nullified their starter. And then by the time the game was available, the line had steamed so much out of control. If you look, the Mets scored 1 run in their last 3 games. They hadn't had a day off. They had played in 4 different time zones. They went home last night. They slept in their beds. They're recharged. I think they come out here and beat the snot out of Oakland. I'm not going to touch this game. They sucked all the value out of it. They're basically saying, oh, you think the Mets will have a bounce back game? Well, here you go. Here's minus 190. So they're basically sucking you out of it. And Blackburn used to pitch for the A's. Maybe the A's come in here and hit him hard. The A's did rake against lefties there for like a month, but they dropped all the way to 11th from second. So the A's offensive regression is real right now. At this point, I think the only way to look in this game is over the total, but it's just not strong enough of a play for me to get on.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Travis, 6 months right now is $59.99, so $10 a month.
It's a pretty good deal.
Deals. Yeah, dude. I wanted to take the Mets. I can't back them after seeing what I saw last fucking series, bro. 1 run in 3 outings.
I was on them in all 3 games.
Fuck. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was tough. But bro, what's the last play you got right here? I got 2 other plays I'm keeping on so bad, but I just gave out, just to recap, guys, I gave out the over in the Rockies and Diamondbacks game, and then I'm also on the Astros tonight. I got 2 underdogs tonight over on SoBet. I'll tell y'all what, if we get 10 likes right now on YouTube, I'll drop 1 underdog play for y'all. So hit that like button right now if you're on YouTube watching us.
Investment. It's a lot of pressure. No, yeah, it is. Listen, in our last 4 months, we've had 3 winning months, 1 losing month. The losing month was 3 units. All right, so it was a losing month for sure. There's no getting around it, no avoiding it, no petty-pattying. We fucking lost units for sure. But hey, you keep pushing. And our ROI is pretty damn good. So here's the I'm pretty sure TP3, the underdog play, is a play that I was going to give away. So I'm going to pivot off that.
Nah, just run it. We got to run it for vibes. We got to run it for vibes. We just broke 30 people watching us right now. We got to run it for vibes.
Okay. Well, listen. Well, I think once you said you're going to give it out, so I'm just going to be on it, and they get 2 for 1 there. I don't want to gyp the people. I want to give them what they deserve here, guys. Should we give you a player prop? Should we give you another one? This is only from the VIP. My VIP members don't fucking hate me. I'm sorry. This one's only in the VIP. Only in the VIP. But listen, this is a fun little show here, guys.
Do it.
Yeah, we got it. Oh. Hey, and before you say, this guy. First of all, I'm obsessed with shortstops. I used to play shortstop. It's my favorite position. But these guys are fucking studs, and there's just so much value in their total bases right now. You can't miss out on it. Gunnar Henderson, over 1.5 total bases is only minus 110. This guy has 3 hits 2 days in a row in games. He's seeing the ball really well right now. 301 against righties. He's up against a righty today. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit worried about one of my plays in that same game. I'm wondering if maybe a dog will eat in this game. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll tell you, I believe that he's going to go off. There's value there at minus 110. I mean, you look at it, we got Witt at minus 145. Henderson was on a little bit of a cold streak, but I mean, 1.5 bases is a dub. It's just a dub or 2 hits. He's gotten 3 hits in the last 2 games. And you notice these players that are like legit solid players, the Ellie De La Cruzes, the Bobby Witts, the Hendersons, these contact to hit players, man, when they start getting on hit streaks, Corey Seager, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games where they're getting hits in a row, right? So we're riding it. I think Gunner's going to have a big game, over 1.5 total bases.
Okay, I like the play, bro. I think you're definitely going to get a winner right there. Guys, my last play today. You have one more thing you want to say?
No.
Oh, I thought you were putting the one up because you had one more thing. All right, bet. Guys, look, we teased it long enough. Here's one of the underdogs off my card today. I got one other play, guys, on SoBet. Like I said, you click the link in my bio to get all those plays every single day. But look, here's what we're rocking with today, man. We're going to take the Kansas City Royals here, plus 113 on the money line. Bro's on this one as well. Look, I like this matchup for Lugo. I'm just not that impressed with what Minnesota's been doing. Like Minnesota's offense has been so up and down. They're so all or nothing. Yesterday, I liked the Royals. Minnesota kicked their dicks in. Today, I think the Royals are going to get right. And Bro said it himself. Bobby Witt Jr. said the loss hurt. Kansas City's in a race right now. I mean, these teams, they're 5 games back from the Guardians. These teams think they can catch the Guardians for the division. Currently, right now, guys, the best record in the entire MLB against your own division belongs to the Kansas City Royals, going 25-12 against this division. Seth Lugo, I think that he's going to have a better outing in this game. He's gone up against some offenses that have been dialed in his last couple starts, a better matchup for him here. Kansas City, like I said, they're one of the hottest teams in baseball at the plate, and they're top 10 in batting average in the last 8 days. I think Kansas City's offense is going to get to this rookie. I mean, guys, this is a rookie pitcher they're throwing out there. He's going to have to go through Bobby Witt Jr., he's going to have to go through Vinny Pasquantino, and he's going to have to go through Salvador Perez to get out of the first inning. Sometimes in these rookies in their debuts, it's hard for them to get out of that first inning. I think he's going to struggle to get through the start of this lineup, and they're going to be able to establish they're going to get to him in this game. Give me Kansas City here at the dog price.
Yeah, we love it. Oh, what up, John? What's up, brother? Thanks for joining. Hey, so we love it. I'm on it too. I forgot they're going against Zebby. His name is Mr. Zebby on the mound. But also some stats to back this up, guys. And I don't know if it's going to – you can see there's a lot of information there, a lot of notes, a lot of stats. That's the breakdowns over there on SoBet. SoBet, only $10 a month. Sign-up code, TP3, sign-up code, what up? But listen, Seth Lugo is 8-2 on the road with a 2.37 ERA. He has 12 total innings against the Twins this year. He's got 1 earned run in those 12 innings against the Twins this year. I don't care if this kid's a number 6 prospect. If he was good, he'd fucking be playing already. All right? I don't. This is either the best set trap or just a terrible, like, I don't know who set the line today. They must have been drinking on the way to the job.
Well, I'm just going to say this to back us up here. When you look at the Twins prospects, David Festa was a higher prospect than him, and he couldn't even make it in the MLB. So, I mean, Festa, I'm pretty sure, got sent back down. I'm pretty sure that's why Zebby is starting today. Zebby wasn't even scheduled to get up to the MLB next year. We'll see what Zebby's made up of. I like to go against pitchers making their MLB debut. It's always been a thing. I think it's a good spot. I'll probably look to back him in his second game, but I think in this first game, I think we got a good matchup against him today.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think everybody's looking for the next Paul Skeens. Listen, there's only a couple of these guys that are going to come out there in their first game and fucking dial in and just rip away, okay?
Yeah.
That's the facts.
Yeah, no, it's all facts. So that's what we got for today, guys. Bro's got to get on his way. He's about to go to a baseball game, and he's going to post a video for us on TikTok at What Up Bro of if he can eat over 2.5 funnel cakes. So stay tuned for that. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. I'm just putting you on the spot, though. But anyway, guys, look, if y'all want to follow both of us, we post up content every single day on our X, for me on Instagram as well, and on TikTok. I'm all at TP3 Bets. He's all at What Up Bro. Bro, tell him about SoBet, man, before we get up out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I do you have anything to say before we take him away for the evening?
Let's get this fucking money, guys, and bet responsibly. Football season's coming around soon, so you don't want to fuck it up and lose all your units, but let's do this thing. And West by God, I appreciate the follow on SoBet.
Oh, good shit, West by God. Yeah, absolutely. Way to go, man. Here's the deal. I literally put out the notice on Monday. This is bankroll management season. You're building your bankroll, no parlays for a couple of weeks. All we're doing is building the bankroll so that way we can have fun for the NFL season. We're not sweating our asses off if 1 week doesn't go well or anything like that. But guys, you already know what it is. We cannot thank you enough for taking time out of your day to tune in with us, to hang out with us, to talk shit with us, to talk sports with us, to get informed with us. We'd love to see you over on SoBet. We'd love to see you here every day, right around 4:35 p.m. And you know we're going to go lives in the morning, Saturday, Sunday for the NFL and NCAA season. Guys, SoBet is a steal. It's the real deal. Just to give you a brief breakdown, you have 50 plus vetted professional experts giving you their breakdowns, their props, their picks parlays, everything that they have to offer on SoBet's exclusive feed of insights. And we have every single sport. One of our guys there in the comments was talking about EPL. I know we got people that cap EPL, that we were talking about it. They were super excited about it coming. We have people that do tennis. We got people that did hockey, that do all sorts of different types of sports that aren't just the mainstream ones. Maybe you like Korean baseball, Wake and Cashes. You're into that type of shit. We have it all on SoBet. Guys, $10 a month to get you in the door. Sign up code TP3. Sign up code What Up. This is the weekly win streak. And we appreciate you guys for checking in with us. That's TP3. I'm What Up, bro.